Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Saturday Stitch-uation. It is May 9th, 2026. I'm Lynne with Softsquares, and we're going to talk about all things quilting in my world. And if you've been following me on YouTube, you'll know I was out of town. Hence my hair because I haven't curled it today. Hi, guys. Got in really late last night. I've been having a lazy day so far, but I have a bunch of stuff to work on and a bunch of stuff to share with you. I see Lynne, Starla, Annette, Norma, Tony, Deborah, Rhonda. Anyone else that's here? Say hi. Catherine. Hello for Louisiana. Well, hello. Ah, Jeannie. Excuse me. Paula W. E. Marie. I haven't seen you since I had dark hair. It has been a while. Yeah. I decided to give into the gray and just, go the other direction without going gray or being gray. There we go. Special hi to anyone who is newish, says Rhonda. Melody, yes. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thumbs up, everybody. We're here every Saturday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, and it's kind of quilt talk. We're going to chat a bit, and I just update some works in progress for me, things I've been doing, maybe some new stuff we have. And then come back Monday at 5 p.m. for our weekly live sale, and we're going to start doing some different things. So it'll be fun to see how that turns out. Okay. I'm so excited to announce. I just got back from H&H, and Dixie Quilters Marlene had asked, what does H&H stand for? And I'll be honest, I do not know. I want to say home and house, maybe. I really don't know. The company's out of Germany, and they call it the fabric and fashion. There we go. But it's not F&F, it's H&H. So I don't really know. We just know it as H&H. Hearth and Home. Yeah, that's what they make. I don't know, but it has to do with anything, not even textile. It's just kind of crafty. So I've been trying to post some shorts to kind of let you see the things I saw, was up to, and different parts of H&H. And I was having some problems where one of my videos got shortened really short. So most of the footage didn't end up in there. And so I'm going to try to do it again. But you're going to see, excuse me, stuff from Tula Pink was there. And she also had, I don't know, probably 15 quilts on display that she pieced. They're amazing. And they're all custom quilted. Also, Kay Fessett was there, and there was an exhibit with his stuff, although he didn't piece them, but it was his fabric. And there was a yarn artist who had matching yarn. And so there's actually a short on that one. And there's a sign that I zoomed in on. I can't remember what it said, but it kind of talks about this collaboration. But he did not make the stuff, but it's his fabric and the yarn coordinates with it. And they had sweaters hanging next to quilts in the same colorways. It was really pretty cool. There's a lot of cosplay stuff, tons and tons and tons of yarn and wool, a lot of notions, anything but really, there's not a lot of woodworking stuff because it's not that type of craft, but it's just insane. It was insane. And there was way more people there. Oh, I forgot to bring it. Way more booths set up than there were the year before, and last year was really big. So I honestly have not looked at the book because I was just wanting to walk the floor. But the book or the program book would tell me how many vendors, and I could not tell you. It's endless. Hi, Melanie. Wikipedia says H&H is German context. Almost always refers to something in Hamburg, city of Hamburg. Okay, so the way they do it is lowercase h, the plus sign, and H. So Google that, see what that says. But anyway, so I met a bunch of people there. I talked to a lot of pattern designers, and I spent some time visiting with this gal, Green Light Quilt. She's in one of my videos that I did. I'm going to be doing a quilt along with this pattern. If the video is not posted yet, it will be. But this is really cool. It's 76 by 76. It's strip piecing. You're basically going to go down like, long. And then the flowers that are down here are raw edge applique, and they look like this. And then when you wash the quilt, it is so cool. It gets all raggedy and fluffy, and but that's the flowers that are on here, and then it's blanket stitch applique on here. So even though it's applique, we're going to tackle this, and it is easy applique. And the bird that's on here, he's also applique. Of course, you can choose not to do any of those applique things, but why? Why would you do that? Anyway, I did put a flash of this in one of my overall shorts, and someone had asked about the name of this, and I commented that I will be doing a sew along with this. So watch for that. We obviously have a bunch of other things going on, but this will be coming out, and it is just adorable. So again, raw edge applique for the flowers only. Okay. These are 2 new kits that we have listed that we are now doing in addition to the other ones. This is going to be done in batiks, and you have, I think, 4 or 5 colorways you can pick from for your batik. I also am getting closer to being able to announce the mystery quilt. Sometime this month, all I can tell you, there will be a mystery quilt, and on that you do get to pick your fabric line out of a list of fabric lines that you want your quilt to be in. So you have some control over your fabrics, but it's still a mystery as it comes together. I have some fun surprises for that one. Catherine and Nash, I said hi to you, didn't I? I didn't tell them. I sent a quilt to Lynne. I had my sister send it. I don't know if it's made it to her yet. It was my memory quilt using my dad's shirts. And I sent just a big microfiber blanket to put on the backside. And I don't want any batting. So I want it to be lightweight but soft and cozy. So we'll see how Lynne decides to quilt that, because it's for me, but it's a masculine quilt. And it's there's no batting in it, so that'll be a little bit different too, but that'll be fun. Fun to watch how she does it, whatever she does. It's so fun to watch. I'm in the middle of Jingle Bell Pines. This last week I uploaded 2 more tutorials. I did block 4, which are the presents, and block 5, which are the stockings. And I've already got this one filmed to do the truck. Have not got that out yet. Maybe tonight or tomorrow that will go up. And then I'll be making some more tutorials on that. And here's the kit. And you guys see this? This is the truck. Isn't it cute? So, and there's a pillow pattern for the pillow. And I did cut that fabric out, but I didn't look at it to see if it's the same size of a truck. I kind of think it might be bigger. I don't know. But anyway, there's a bonus project in there. So that's going on. My Harry Potter quilt, I've decided I'm making 2 at once, because I started out with a fat quarter and a pattern, which is this one. And I know I don't want to be this size. I want to be bigger. And I wasn't sure how far I was going to go. I just had to plan on what fabric I wanted, what and where. And then I just started taking my fat quarter and cutting into it. And then I had to go back and take some more fabric. Fortunately, I happen to know where it is, and cut more fabrics. And I have been filming as I've been making this. So at some point there'll be like probably a whole video that will come out. But I was able to finish making these triangles, because again, in the end, they're going to be like this, but I have to lay the quilt out to see where, what's going to be above and below to know what direction I need this triangle to be. Just put the pattern somewhere. I've lost it, and I haven't even moved. Where did I put the pattern, guys? I hate it when I do this. Really? Oh, there you are. So there's the X blocked, which is right there. But I need to have these blocks down above and below and know what their position is going to be. But I did sew all of those. But the reason I started making 2 quilts at once is because I have a lot of blocks, and I don't think I'm going to be able to use them in one quilt, because these are actually quite big. But I have 2 quilts that I need to make, and I'll make them different between the two, so they will not be identical. But I think I'm going to stick with the same concept of the pattern, and they're anyway, fun, exciting. This is just cute and it's fun and it's coming together. I'm to the point now where I need to go lay stuff out on the wall, and my wall honestly is not big enough for what I'm trying to make here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll go up on the living room floor. And right now, the boy, Nathan, who will be getting one of these quilts, is out of town. So I could do that without anybody seeing it and telling him about it. Mm. Lynn, what do you say? I had to comb your hair. I combed my hair, but that's about it. Got frizzy look today. Okay, so anyway, Harry Potter, I'm making progress. And I have a bunch more of these blocks that can be made. And this is the first part of the center of the block. You put the block at the top and the bottom, and then you put the side strip on. And so I have more I can make. And that's why I'm like, okay, I need 2 quilts. I guess I'm going to stick with this. And I like the fact that it's a bigger print or bigger square so you can see more of the print. So it'll be just fine. Hi, Sarah Jane. Hey, I did not pick up as much freebie stuff this last one as I did last year because I learned my lesson on having too much to bring back with me. And so I did go to the sample spree, which is an evening that's open for retailers during the retail portion our week. And they have a lot of fabric and patterns, and Moda specifically is what's, I think, inspired it. They have fabric that's not even released yet that you can get your hands on, but you pay a premium for it. So not only do we not get it at a good price, we pay extra for it. And it's something that's still not even available. So I did that last year, and it was a little hard for me to figure out quite what to do with it. So I decided not to do that. But I did stop in the Lewis and Irene booth. Oh, I don't have it here. And I grabbed some fat quarter bundles. So they will be for sale on Monday. And I'll show you guys what those are. There's only a couple of them. I also have a couple little samples here, just little sample things, and some fat quarter samples from the Marcus Fabric, Northcott booth. Got the Anna Marie Textiles, this large print. Got this one that has some gold running through it. It's Northcott. These are all the different lines in there. Banyan Batiks is one of their batiks, and then a Figo fabric. So I was getting just samples of the different fabric lines that they carry, and so I'll probably give these away. I don't know. They're really nice. Not quite sure what to do with them other than to share them. So we'll see what I end up doing with that. We'll find out next week if I do that. I picked up all kinds of things I can't tell you about. So I'm really excited. I got a lot of things resolved for upcoming projects and events that we are doing as far as things that I need for them. And that was good. How's Piper? You know, Daisy, come here. Can't hear me. I don't know why I bothered to call her because it's just habit, I think. But she's okay. She's limping. She used to get a monthly shot for her arthritis, but it's kind of expensive. And I was wondering if she really needed it, especially since she's now taking gabapentin. And so I did not take her in. And so she's past due for it. And she's hobbling around a little bit. So I'm kind of thinking I need to just do it because why make her suffer? Although I think I don't know. She loses her footing too. And that's kind of a new thing. And I really think it's just because her leg hurts. So you see her running around? I don't know where she went. I heard her. Marlon has a kind of a glass floor mat under his chair. And when she walks across it, you hear the little click, 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 click. And I heard her a minute ago. Not right now. Anyway, other than that, she seems to be doing good, but she gets really upset when I'm gone for a while. So Marlon said she was kind of howling, whimpering. the day before I came home. And I've never heard her do that, but his daughter said that she did that when he and I went out of town once. And I think it's Piper, yeah, being sad. And that the thing is Piper, she was raised with Mandy, my other dog, who passed away 3.5 years ago. And so I had Mandy first and then Piper. So she always had a companion. And now I'm married with this big house full of people, but we have our own separate area. And I do keep her separate because she's paper trained and she doesn't, anyway, she doesn't know how to tell me she needs to go outside if she's in an area where she doesn't have quick access to her potty pads. That makes sense. So I just, I take her upstairs now, but I hold her the whole time. But she's basically downstairs and we're down here a lot, but she doesn't have a little buddy to play with anymore. So when I'm not here and Marlon is trying to interact with her more, it's kind of this love-hate thing. I think he likes her more than he's let on, and it's been coming out that he does like her. It's cute. But he doesn't like that she sheds, and I don't either, and I don't blame him. So yeah, she's a short-haired Chihuahua, but she sheds like crazy. And my other one was a long-haired Chihuahua, and she did not shed. I did not see that coming. I didn't even realize to think about the shedding thing, and I just kind of accidentally ended up with the Chihuahuas anyway. But she's adorable, but she does shed. And right now she's molting or whatever you call it. So she's yeah, but she does get separation anxiety. She gets really, really anxious anytime anyone comes by or leaves. And she did it to Marlon today, which is what she does the most with me. So I'm like, oh, she's getting a little more attached to him if she's getting upset, because when the little kids come down here, she just loves it. And then she gets excited when they go to leave. And that's the separation stuff. But like I said, she's been doing that with Marlon. Piper, I want to know where she's at. Lately, she has not been eating. She eventually eats, but I think she's going back and visiting her food bowl. When there were two of them, it was a race to who could finish their bowl first and then go on, try to get to the other bowl. And there's no incentive for her to try to eat. And anyway, obviously she wants those treats that taste yummy, more yummy. All right, well, those are my projects. What else am I working on? Oh, Karma Court. I have some exciting news. No, I have not worked on it, but I visited with the pattern designers and I got some new and better tips on how to put the block, how to build the blocks. So I'm going to do another tutorial working on the next block. So I'm going to move right on to the orange block so we get a different block to work with their tips and tricks on how to do it. And they said the way that they showed me, you don't need a light board. Although any of you that have a light board or got the advents last year have one, and it should help. But my problem is when I did these, I could not get my light board to work because I was at the retreat. And so I was really struggling with trying to see through it, and they showed me the easiest way to work on this. So I'm excited to get back into this. I really wanted to feel better before I jumped in and did more, and I am there. I feel better. Oh, okay, this one right here is still waiting for me to start. Farm Designs, Summer on the Farm. And so everything's here, and we are kitting this pattern right here, the Quilted Snowman, which is a Lori Holt pattern from 2 years ago. I'm kitting them in the same way I did this one, where you're going to get fat quarters of a wide variety of colors that coordinate this, but it will not necessarily be her fabric. There will be some of her fabric in there, but I want it to look a little different, and the overall look will be the same. It just won't be her fabrics. And I'll be honest, I like her fabrics, but I don't like making things that look like everybody else's. So I'm really excited with what I plan to do with this one. And again, it's going to have the same look, but a little bit different fabrics. Oh, my little dog follows us from room to room. Yeah, anywhere I go, Piper's right there. And when I'm just sitting still, then she'll roam around, but she'll be in a dead sleep and wake up and see me and jump up and she's running. And it's like, it's okay. I'm just going where you can still see me. I visited Carolina more. She's got some new stuff, something that just got released last week, and we're going to be selling them on Monday. And so you'll have to come on Monday to see what that is. Also, she put out this book, and I'm going to start every month making a video of a book, of a pattern in this book. So I'm going to be doing things, and you need this template to make life easier for you. I have these in the shop, but if you just want to see what I'm doing, just know this is a video series I'm going to be doing where I'll be doing a new block or quilt out of here each month for a while, and it'll be fun. And it's basically layer cakes. You can take fabric and cut it into 10-inch squares, but if you have layer cakes, not quite sure what to do with, this will be a video series that you'll want to watch. Oh, she disappeared again. What are you guys up to today? Anything? The sun is out, the sky is blue. When I was in Chicago, I'm not sure the temperature, but it was a little cool. Being in the convention center, it was cold. And honestly, I would rather be cold where I can wear layers than be hot. So it was kind of okay, other than I didn't take stuff, jacket or whatever, to be warm. But it feels warmer here. Also, there's humidity there that we don't have, so that could have something to do it. Do I sell the book? I do. I sell the book and the template. They're both in my shop, softsquares.com. Okay, and this month, I think what we're doing for our monthly special. Let's forget when I'm gone for a minute. I can't remember. We changed the website a little bit, so there's a big main picture in the middle. That's now a carousel with more things in it. 15% off all basic fabrics. And most of those basics we have are Riley Blake, but there's some others in there. So check on that. That carousel that scrolls through things has information that you'll want to see. So we got rid of the stuff that used to hang out at the top because it just wasn't, I thought it was kind of an eyesore. I didn't like looking at it. So you'll see some behind the scenes pictures and yeah, the May sale, 15% off. You do use the word basic, all capitals, 15, and that's through our website through the month of May. And we did a live sale last Wednesday. We're going to do another one, a bonus sale this Wednesday with our $5 fabric. And we're going to continue to do different types of sales. We're going to call them flash sales. And you're not going to have a whole lot of warning when it's going to be, but it will be sale fabrics. Although I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do $5 fabrics again. I just really lucked out on getting those fabrics at an affordable price where I could translate and send those on to you guys at that low price. But still, sell prices, all good. If I can get you anything, I will. Hi, Lisa. You finally completed one res block from Carmen Court. I decided to work on it every other week. That's a good way to do it. I had plans of being more consistent with this, but I've had too much going on. But yeah, I'm hoping. Thanks. At the fair, the H&H show that I went to, like I said, there's two parts to it. The first part is this is their first time opening it up to the public, and that happened last weekend. I'm not sure if it was Thursday through Sunday or exactly the dates, but that was open to everybody, and then they stopped it. Everyone that wanted their booths that were coming and going, some of them stayed, but there was a transition period, and then it started up again on Wednesday for us. And so as shop owners, and you had to be a shop owner to even get in. But we had a lot of classes and seminars. There were some fashion shows, which I did not go to because I was really tired, and they were related to the garment industry, which doesn't pertain to me, even though they'd be kind of fun to watch. But they had a lot of dressmaking, and then they all have cosplay, a lot of stuff in there, and a lot of stuff with yarn. And it was so big and so busy. And there's a couple shorts that I did that show you a little bit more of other things other than the quilting stuff. But if you name it, if it has anything to do with what we do as quilters and sewers, they had somebody there representing them. And that's just that side of it. But there were a lot of classes, business classes and lectures and guest speakers and just a lot of stuff. They had socials. Yesterday they had an ice cream social. They had they had happy hours, and they had meet and greets, and they had a big after hours party. which I did not go to this year. I even signed up to go, but I was just too tired to go. But there's a lot of stuff, and that's the whole point. And there's a lot of stuff that can keep you super busy if you want to. But I wasn't getting to round much on the floor because I signed up for so many classes. So I decided to spend my time doing that. Hi, Jacqueline. I love the spelling of your name. And Sharon, did you steal Stitch-uation from? No, she stole it from me. I had it for about 3 years. And I actually emailed her when I first saw her doing that. And I said, great minds think alike, huh? She said, yep. So nope, I've had the Stitch-uation long before she did her daily Stitch-uation, but she's got a bigger following and does it more often. So, but we both know about each other. So I'm talking about Becky, Power Tools with Thread. If you are a long armor, new to quilting, or have machine embroidery, she does it all. And she does morning um, sewing stuff. She's really good to watch if you really want to learn how to do things. You have been down for the ice cream? Let's see. What did I miss? Tony took her granddaughters to Flower Farm. Oh, nice. Oh, the block of the month with the bird kit and when it does it start. So I missed a bunch. Um, this one. I don't know. I just got it. I just announced these. Now, you know how I do block of the months, right? You get everything at once and you just work at your own pace. And then I do the mystery quilt, which is the same way, other than you don't get the full pattern at once. Everything's going to be in envelopes and you open the next envelope when you're ready. So that's what keeps it a mystery, but you get everything at once. But right now, these are what we're in the middle of kitting and getting out. This one's going to go out next month, and this will be next week or two. And this one will be the next one that I do, other than the mystery quilt, which is actually kind of different. I don't know if that made any sense. So I'm getting into kits. So kits are a lot of fun, but this will probably be a month or two. And as soon as I can, I don't know why I couldn't kit it and get it out. I just have to kind of figure out the pricing and how to do that. This is something you can make with scraps. But I think for sure what I will do is I will kit the fabrics needed to do the green part and the background. And then the rest of it, you can do scrappy if you wanted to. It takes a lot of yardage, but again, you're building stuff. It's not solid. You got a lot of piecing. So anyway, I think I will figure this out and get the kit available to you. It might take a couple weeks. And like I said, these are on there. So, look at her quilting on there. Mm-hmm. What else did I miss? Melanie got Happy Mail from Softsquares. Gee. I know, I love Happy Mail too. Is there a specific reason why Pat's contact info is no longer listed? What do you mean, Rhonda? I'm not sure what you're not seeing with Pat. Oh. Okay. I know what you're saying. I used to have her address on all of my videos, and then I decided to take it out because you don't need it on every video. But everything last year in 2025, if you go back and open any video from last year, it will be there. I just decided to not put her address out there as much. It's there if you need it, and you can go find it. You can also get a hold of her through Facebook. She seems to communicate really well through Facebook. So you want to order some Dapple Dot Red, can I order some through you since it shows only 3/4 of a yard? Cindy, I'm going to have you email Mr. Fix-It. Can you do that? and we might have more. That might be all we have. He's been doing a physical inventory, and he also does the stuff behind the scenes on the computer, and he can tell you off the top of his head. If not, he knows right where to go get it, and so he can give you a faster answer and also set up the custom order if that's something that you need. So do that, Mr. Fixit at softsquares.com. And he took the grandkids that are not already out of town. So he took 4 of the grandkids to Home Depot, I think. They were doing some crafty stuff. And his son was gonna anyway. He's off with the grandkids right now, so he's not here. I'd ask him. You haven't received my dad's coat yet. I didn't know that. I'm not sure when she sent it, and maybe it's still sitting up in the work area. I got home really late last night and noticed that there's some new shipments of things, and kind of peeked in the boxes, and then I just kept going. So um, it probably went out on Wednesday or Thursday, and so maybe it'll come today. If it's not there, not an urgent thing, but I'm not surprised it's not there, I guess. Marlon is really good. He's an awesome dad and a grandparent. There she went again. Yeah, no, he's really, really good. How many projects? Okay, Catherine. I have so many projects I want to do of enough time. That's my problem. That's exactly my problem. In fact, Marlon's sister, love her to death, but she assumed I would take on a quilt project for her. And she's in Vegas, and she just sent a bag up with one of the kids that were visiting her, and they show up with this grocery bag of t-shirts, and Aunt Rose wants a t-shirt quilt. And I'm like, oh. Years later, I'm still sitting on that, and I told her I don't know when I'm going to get to it. So I was just talking to Marlon about that today. It's like I need to start that and just kind of work that in all the things I'm doing. And yeah, and I ordered some new interfacing for specifically for t-shirt quilts that I have. It's called by Made for You, and it is a small company that was actually at this trade show last year. And I decided to try to support her and try this product. And I really, really like the fabrics and the products that she had. I don't know if she's still doing it anymore. I did order a bunch of it, and we do carry it. I will definitely do a tutorial when I get to doing that video, but I've never made a t-shirt quilt. And I wanted to just double check, make sure I'm doing it right. And then before I tackle a memory t-shirt quilt for somebody else. Yeah. Hi, Joe. Joe, your channel is busy. I love it. You always have the best stuff. I like all of your videos. I don't necessarily have the ability to chat or to comment, but your stuff definitely shows up in my feed really fast. And I really like your project. So my goal today is, actually, I guess it's not going to be this one. This is not urgent. It's going to do this one with the new techniques while I'm excited and it's fresh in my mind. And again, I'm just going to move on to the orange block, which is block 2. And it's not necessarily new, but it's better. So anyway, I will do that. I have a couple videos to edit with this, and maybe I'll film another one or two. And I have a bunch of stuff just to figure out that's not sewing related. So I'm hoping I can get some stuff done. And in addition to all the things and all the people that I talked to, I think I found how I can get my little softy guy mass produced. I have a head start on where to go with that, at least, where before I didn't know. So I'm excited. We're hoping to make these. If they're super expensive, it's just not going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Ah, Cheat over here. Come here. Can I get warm? Hi. Hi. Yeah. Such a pretty girl. Yes, you're such a good girl. Good, Joe. Great. So you're talking about the package of the foundation paper piecing? That's what I've been using, and I'm happy with it. the gals with Karma Court, or the sassafras gals, they said that there's another paper piecing paper that's kind of clear. It's a little easier to see through, but if it's made for paper piecing, it's going to tear off easier. Hello. Hello. You act like you're mad at me. Yeah. Mm. She's not a cuddler. She's just not. So I have to make her. Yeah. But she wants to know where I am at all times. There was a lawnmower outside that stopped. It's definitely summer when you hear that lawnmower running. Summer and spring. The sounds of summer. Oh my gosh, my garage is filling up again, and the storage unit, we're having to take more stuff there. And if you watched our Wednesday bonus sale, you saw, or hopefully saw, probably saw, there were new boxes that we had to take there that are not even related to that sale. They just needed to go somewhere, and so you could see them in the background. We're actually starting to look into warehouse space, and that scares the crap out because that's a big commitment. But I want to. Things are just happening where we need to be bigger, so I don't know. But there's stuff in the garage I want to go peek at. A lot of it's Advent related. I'm looking at this box. Well, I don't have the box out of all these glow in the dark threads. I told everybody I wanted one of each, and so when I came back from my trip, this was on my work area. So I actually have one of each of these. Each of the ones that had the numbers on it. But glow in the dark thread is so fun. And I'm thinking I had some other glow in the dark thread. I don't know where it is. It wasn't this brand though. And it was okay. I mean, it glowed. It definitely did, but you have to definitely give it a lot of light. And that's not the bright enough light. This might be where it will glow. So I'm anxious to start something that will do this. Now, when I used the glow in the dark thread before, I used it on machine embroidery, and I did like the kaleidoscope things, and I just kind of winged it and made the pattern up as I was going. It was really, really cool. And the quilt went to one of my nieces, and I'll have to see if I can find a picture of it. It ended up being grunge background with this color stuff on it. And then I took the colors, which were just basically blue, green, pink, and yellow. And I took solid pastel colors and made some strippy lines and just made this kind of a modern, it's really cool. Incorporated the colors of the thread into the colors in the quilt. And it was pastel-y day or night, depending on if it was glowing or if it was the light was on. So that was a lot of fun. So, but I do need to make a dinosaur quilt, and I think dinosaur quilts for Julian, our little dinosaur guy. I think I need to do glow in the dark thread on his because this glow in the dark fabric. What do you guys think? Hi, Becky. I've just been talking more about H&H and some upcoming projects we have going on. So you're fine. I'm just glad you're here. Hi, Willie May. Sarah. Yeah, it is all, no. These are all different colors. Could you even see them? Was that your question? But that's a really bright green. That's really nice. There's two shades of white, or actually three. There's a cream, white, and ivory. And so they do make a difference when they're glowing. And then the other three colors are orange, pink, and blue. This is by Wonderfill, my favorite thread company. Hi, Marlene. Yes, I like the birdhouse quilt too. I'm excited to get it figured out because this is part of, you guys have to come along this journey with me. I find something I like and I want, and I figure you guys all need to do it too. So we're going to be kidding and doing a sew along with this one. Morningside. It was so cool in person, and I will be putting up a video on this. Actually, it'll probably end up being a short because it wasn't a very long video that will show the designer talking about it. And then again, we have these two other ones that we are just now adding to our kits, and we're kitting. Definitely grab those. If you order that include one of each of the glow threads, start that. What are you gonna do with them? They should all glow different colors. They should all glow the colors of the thread. So the glow should be that color, not that they'll all glow green. They should glow the color of the thread. Now, Starla, you have a machine embroidery, right? So you could do that. Be cute as a top stitch too, but definitely put it in the pattern. Super, super cute. And maybe that's what I'll end up doing with my little dinosaur guy. I'll find a dinosaur block and put that in the quilt, glow in the dark. Where do you get the threads from me? We have it on our website right now, and I'll order more. In fact, we did order more. It's by Wonderfill, and it's glow in the dark thread, and it is 40 weight, 100% polyester, strong, really pretty. Love Wonderfill's thread. Love everything that they do, and yeah, go to our website for that. And don't forget, the website does have that 15% off anything that's a basic fabric, and that does include pre-cuts. So if there's like fat quarter bundles or something, those will be discounted with that code. Carol, well, hello. I answered your question before I said hello to you, but hello. uh, you know, I have never been a blonde, and I guess I call this blonde, but technically I guess it's a light brown. But um, I've never, even as a child, I was never blonde. I always had brown hair, and the only one in my family that was like that. Even my parents were towheads. They were very blonde when they were young. So my dad, I have airhead tendencies. Let's put it that way. So my dad used to always say, "Are you sure you're not blonde?" So anyway, I'm having blonde moments, and now I can blame it on something. I don't know. I also had a husband that was blonde, and he was blonde. Oh my gosh, it was funny. You plan on using it for secret love and empowerment words on charity children's quilt. Oh my gosh, Lisa, I love it. I will need to make simple top to quilt. Excited about the thread. Yes, that's gorgeous. That's a fun, wonderful idea, and the kids will have so much fun with it. And then they'll be a surprise when they see it. Um, I can't even remember what we have going on next week. We sent it out early in the week last week to get the pre-cuts made, and I can't remember to even tell you what we're doing on Monday, other than we'll be doing the Carolina Moore's new item that just got released last week. And you might know what it is, you might not, you might have to wait till Monday, but I have a bunch of that, and we will be showing them on Monday. Remember, other than we do have the balance of the $5 fabric sale is coming up this next Wednesday, so don't miss it. Fabric goes fast. And I think Shannon and Marlon did a great job both times last week, the sales that they did. So I think I should leave town a lot and leave them in charge of those things. Nice, Sarah. Yes. I know, they did great. And the first time we do anything, it's always a little rough. So the week I was helping with the special sale was crazy because we're trying to figure it out. I'm kind of hoping we don't have to go there for any more sales. We just needed a place to put the fabric, and so I said, let's just do the sale from there. And hopefully, you guys have made it so there's not a lot of that left, and so we don't have to put it back in there. You're lurking. Hi, Emery. Okay, so every Monday at 5 p.m. Mountain, I do a weekly sale, a live sale, right here on YouTube. Last week and the week before, and then this following week is the last of the series of 3, where I have $5 a yard fabric, special sale fabric I was able to get my hands on. Most of it's not all novelty, but it's cute. It's super fun. We haven't even brought out the Mickey and Minnie stuff yet. And I think I can't remember. There's just so many different things. We kind of had a organize it when we first got it. And then when we did our first live, we had to split it up and say, okay, we need to break this up. Otherwise the sales go too long. And I don't like long sales. I don't like you guys having to sit through them. But next Wednesday at 5 p.m. Mountain will be the last of that $5 yard sale fabric. But we are going to continue to do flash sales, which will be the same concept where probably will still stick to 5 p.m. You just won't know what day it's going to be. And it will be the sell fabrics, but $5, I don't think I can ever do that again. So grab this stuff while you can. Wednesday and Monday this next week. Yes, at 5. 5 Mountain. Yeah, the 13th. Thank you, Annette. Oh, let's see. Usually on Mondays, add subscribe and you'll get notifications. Yes, Sarah, thank you for that. Yeah, you can even go in and find the video right now because the thumbnails are up and say notify me. I honestly have done that, and I don't know that if I get notifications or not. I think YouTube is, I don't know. I don't know. Try it. But set your timer on your phone for 5 p.m. Mountain, and we do an on-time drawing on Mondays, so be on time. There's a light right here that I turn on, and it has the surge protector. It has the power to everything right here because there's a lot more than what one little outlet will take. So when I come in here, I'll flip that surge protector, and one of the things plugged into it is a heating pad for the little bed that Piper is sitting on right here. And she doesn't usually come in here unless I'm sitting here, but when she first comes to it when I'm in here, it's not warmed up yet because it needs a minute. So she goes to her standby favorite spot in the hallway. Yeah, there's some prizes. Anyway, Piper's silly girl. You guys have anything else you want to talk about or you need to ask or like forget to talk about? Good, good. Yeah, so you have to be a subscriber, which you are to even comment on this video, but you need to be a subscriber. If you've not ordered before to do the live sale, you just need to send an email to my husband, which is mrfixit@softsquares.com, and that email will be on the wall behind us, so you will see it, and there'll be people putting it in the chat. We just need to make sure we know who you are. And the way our live sales work is we're going to hold up an item with a number. You say the number of what you see that you want. And if you want extra quantities of it, put times 3 or 4 or whatever that is. And then my husband, usually Starla helped us out a few weeks ago. So it was Starla, you'll hear them say, so-and-so wants 3 or so-and-so wants 2 or 4 or whatever. And if you don't hear that, then you need to say it again, but that's how they record your stuff. And that's how you know that they got it. And then we need your email because Mr. Fixit Shannon puts everything together and puts everything on our website, but Marlon will send out emails the next day. And most people know where to get it. It's at softsquares.com. Go under shop now, then go to custom orders. And everyone that has an order is listed alphabetically. You'll see your name. And it is a different place than where you go to make a payment on your Advent boxes. Those have their own section and it works the same way. But we need to get your information to send you an email. So main thing is it's easy to do. Just send us an email and then throw out your numbers and then you check out through softsquares.com and you can add to your cart checkout. It's just a flat shipping fee of $10 unless your order is over or under 20, then we only charge $5. If you're out of the country, that's different rates. But there's that. Yeah, Rhonda's saying, yeah, if you want 3 of number 3, you just type it that way. How tall is Tula? I think she's like 6'1", 6'2". Her brother, who's her cameraman, is even taller. So I'm guessing their whole family is really tall. And I've seen her. She's got a lot of stuff going on Facebook. And I know it's a family thing, but I don't remember anyone looking really tall, but in person she is very tall. She definitely is. So Carol, you asked me to repeat. Mr. Fixit at softsquares.com. I'm going to type that in right now. But it will be on the wall in the background of Monday. Oops, it's got to type it right. .com. That's the email. Yep, Starla beat me to it. Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Fix It. That gets you to my husband. You can also send him an email for anything, anytime. And just keep in mind, he still has a regular job, as well as me keeping him busy. So sometimes he's not super fast to respond, but he will be. He's the answer man. He can definitely do that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can you send him an email now? Or you can send, yeah, you can always send him an email now. You don't have to wait till the show is going. Just say, hey, I'm new. My name is this and my YouTube name is this. And that's all we need, because we will get your address when you check out through the website. We don't need that. We just need to know your real name and your email address and your YouTube name. Short and sweet. Yeah, let's talk about Starla. Starla left here a while ago. She's been home about a week, and oh my gosh, Starla, you were amazing and you were so helpful. And she was here like 3 extra weeks, and I bet it was nice to get home, but she was very, very helpful here and so much appreciated. And Tony, we might put you to work because you're going to come a couple days early for the retreat in August. And so I'm not sure if you're going to be helping on advents or just kind of helping around, but if you don't feel like it, you don't have to, but I know you'd offered, so we'll see. You also need to send him an email in order to win. So if you win during our live, we will write down your name. If it gets missed somehow, which it has been known to happen, you'll want to email Marlon just to say, hey, I won, haven't seen it. But if I do a drawing on I usually I'll do a drawing or a contest on the Stitch-uation, and you have to enter it, and then I go back in and I announce the winner. Winner has to claim it, and they just need to email me. So you can always email Marlon, but he's not part of the contest that I do. He might not even know what you're doing. So, and my email is easy, Lynne, Lynne at softsquares.com. But we're not doing a contest today. But that's you have to claim it. So you do have to email me if you win a contest. Thanks, Sarah. Sarah says we all did a great job. We have fun. We really do. And Shannon has really been a fun addition. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And then her daughter's mother-in-law, Manon, the two of them are together are just so funny. And then with the other gal that we had that works on the days Manon doesn't work is Madeline. And she was on the special sale that we did the Thursday of 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. And she's a doll too. So we're getting some good people to help us out. But let me tell you, it's still there's so much to do. Sarah says she wishes she could help, but she's here in spirit. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I don't see Roxy. She's usually in here. Roxy actually lives not far from me, and we have some orders for her. And honestly, I haven't checked to see if she came and picked them up last week, but I have some projects that she can do for me, some sewing projects if she wants. But if she can't do it, or I've got quite a few, someone else would like to do a sewing project, reach out and let me know. So that is one way you could help. I could send you something you could make for me. Do I sell Shannon's mother? How do you spell it? Um, Mignonne, I believe. Her mother just liked it. There's no reason for it. They're not French. She doesn't have any family that she was named after. She just thought it was sounded cool, and it is Manon. And Sarah, you guys are helpful with info. You guys, yes, just even being here and answering questions for other people and helping me not miss things. That's so much help. I don't see Roxy either. I'll just call her. I can do that. But I definitely have some new projects that we will be doing, and I want some samples made. And we'll get through that. Cynthia. I understand that, the time zone thing, Cynthia. Well, thanks and welcome for joining. Thanks for joining. Just rewatch, but we're talking a lot about H and just a lot of different things. But let me tell you about a time zone problem that I had. I cannot even remember where I was at. I'll be totally honest. It might have been H&H last year at this time. I was doing the Saturday Stitch-uation, and I had asked for a late checkout from the hotel room. So instead of being out by 11, I asked to be out by noon, which gave me the time to do something. No, that's not right. That does not make any sense at all. All I know, you know what? It might not have been a situation at all. I am so confused. All I know is I did the live and I got off, and then as soon as I disconnected the live, I get this knock on the door saying housekeeping, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what? I don't need to be out for a while, and then I go to the door. I'm like, yes, don't I have a late checkout? They're like, but it's and I was off by an hour, and I had exceeded my time being there, and now I had to hustle to get out of the room and to get to the airport because I was about to miss that flight, but they were going to charge me an extra day for the hotel room, and I seriously lost track of time. I thought I was on a completely different time zone. Home and hobby, maybe Michelle or Matt, Annette. I saw Magic Magician. I don't remember. I know we talked about it, and I need to look it up. I don't have any of their paperwork here in front of me, and I don't ever see them address it and say what it is. But it's H plus H, and the company is out of Cologne, Germany. Um, but they call it fabric and fashion. That where they actually spell it that out, but that's F and F. But this is H and H, and home and hobby kind of makes sense to me. I don't know. What's funny is no one really talks about it. So, but they are opening it up to the public. So if you guys are all interested in it, think of it like quilt fair that I think they actually call H&H Fair. I think that happens in Houston. It's the same concept but on steroids. Awesome. All right, it's been about an hour. I think it's time for me to wrap this thing up. Let you guys get back to what you're doing. I'm going to start sewing, and my head is just spinning with all the ideas, all the things I grabbed for upcoming projects and Advent stuff, and all the people I talked to, and all the things that are going to be coming our way, and things in the garage right now that I have to go sort through and make sure it goes where it needs to go. I just don't even know where to start. Have you ever felt like that? You're just overwhelmed, but you want to get to everything. That's ADD at its best. So alrighty. Thanks for joining me again. Do thumbs up on the way out if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Be sure to check all the shorts because I've been posting a lot of shorts. And I will probably post a short with this one today. I know I have it on my phone. Maybe I'll do that right now. And you can learn more about that. It still doesn't tell you when I'm going to do it or the price. I still have to figure that out. But you can see the designer and we're standing in front of the quilt. It is gorgeous. So that will be it. Okay, bye everybody. See you Monday.